downtown Minneapolis. The 85th Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters. As this year, fans cast close to 400 million votes online, a staggering number. Some of the sights and sounds of this 85th All-Star Game from Target Field. We'll be back to get it all underway right after this. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 American League.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the batting order for the National League All-Stars, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the American League Cy Young Award winner from 2013, the hard-throwing right-hander Max Scherzer. And in the field behind him, the American League stars look like this. Starting lineup for the AL Stars is on your screen. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Swing and a liner toward right center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a runner on second with one down now. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz.
Working around this guy, I'd be forced to go right after it.
Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and
0-2. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end and the threat. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Robinson Cano will start things off in the bottom of the second. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Oh, and he's called out on a close play at first. Man at second here. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. AL leaves one. We'll move to the third with no score. Yu Darvish will be the new pitcher.
Number 11.
Pedro Alvarez will get his first opportunity now. Oh, and he squares up on this one as it's hit high and deep out to straightaway right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, I think he thought this ball was gone. Actually, I did too, but you see it hit high off of that wall, and then he maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap there by Ellsbury, but he grabs nothing but air. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
This would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Clayton Kershaw is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Matt Dominguez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work it back to 3-2, and maybe got a little too patient with this one. Now that'll.
James Shields will come in and pitch now.
Number 33.
Joey Votto will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Inning. First baseman.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. And the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
Thank goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you, he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Paul Goldschmidt will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Well hit now to center. Racing back is Ellsbury. And he's not going to get there. It's going to one-hop the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Andrew McCutchen will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Here's a drive by McCutcheon. Hit well out to deep left field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the NL opens up a 5-0 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Francisco Liriano will be the new pitcher.
For the National League, number 47, Francisco Liriano.
David Ortiz will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll reach first safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this.
Change up that time. The swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. A two-run home run for Prince Fielder, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Home run was huge, especially right there in that dugout. At 5-0, you were starting to get the sense that this might not be their day. But now that they're on the board to make it 5-2, I'd say anything can happen from here on out.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He grounded out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the National League 5 and the American League 2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Bryce Harper will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 34.
Darwin Barney will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Jordan Zimmerman is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 27, Jordan Zimmerman.
Matt Dominguez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Steven Strasburg will come in and pitch now.
For the National League, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Jose Reyes will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And no shot there for Alvarez. It's past him, a fair ball. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
You can see where the third baseman is set up here to start the play. Well off the line with a left-handed hitter.
Now.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to...
And that will find the seats, a home run. David Ortiz, a two-run home run, as we are all tied at 5.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to take over now, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Rafael Soriano. Prince Fielder will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home right side. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Neftali Feliz will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Lonzo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Michael Kadire will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 3, Michael Kadire.
Robinson Cano will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! Robinson Cano, a solo home run, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can...
J.J. Hoover will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Now pitching for the National League, number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Shin-Soo Choo will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Salvador Perez will try it again. Grounded out and struck out. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strikes.
Matt Dominguez will step in. He doubled and later scored. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the American League 6 and the National League 5. John Axford is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Hunter Pence will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. And here's our Pence. Will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 8.
Jimmy Rollins will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop. Buster Posey will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Rafael Betancourt will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Rafael Betancourt.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out.
Getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game.
For the second out of the inning. David Ortiz will curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. American League goes down in order. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Casey Jansen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Yonder Alonso will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And this ball's right past him at first base. Paul Goldschmidt get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really... On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep to left field. Where is this gonna land? My goodness, a long home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt as they move out in front 7-6.
Well, if I would have told you before the game that these guys would have 4 home runs as a team, thought that this was a blowout, but they needed all 4 of them just to jump back out front here. Talk about a wild ball game.
Caleb Thielbar will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Giancarlo Stanton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 2.
Called to the bullpen now as on comes the right-hander Jonathan Papelbon. Prince Fielder will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. 10th fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Robinson Cano will get another shot now. 2 for 2.
They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. But now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Shin-Soo Choo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a run ball. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Stanton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big outnumbered
Plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Kenley Jansen will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Salvador Perez will be his first assignment upon it. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Rollins is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead in. Albert Pujols is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Evan Gattis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
There goes Rollins. Pitch outside, the throw. And boy, even a pitch out won't slow down Rollins. He's in there safely.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Ellsbury is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the Ramirez. Will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with Garrett Jones. Will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 46.
Evan Gattis will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 24, Evan Gattis.
Aramis Ramirez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Carlos Beltran will be asked to pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 9th and trail.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. Still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Jose Reyes will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Just some more great work here by Kimbrell as he comes out of the bullpen to fire a scoreless 9th inning and pick up the save. And his stuff is nasty.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all 3 of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.